Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Geometry Dash video. So, you know Vortrox, right? He's a person that exists. Look, I'll prove it to you. Yeah, look, Vortrox. Why is that his icon? Anyway, he has this super buffing series where he basically goes to the robtop, that's not the robtop levels. He goes to the robtop levels, and he basically buffs them. He's done Jumper, he's done Time Machine, I think he's done Stereo Madness. So, robtop also makes demons, and a lot of people find those really hard. What if I fixed that problem? What if I nerfed the robtop demons? This is going to be a 3-part series where I nerf all the robtop demons, starting with Clubstep, and ending with Deadlock. So, anyway, let's just get right into it. Alright, so I've got Clubstep here. It's pretty clear why this is a demon right off the bat. There are some fake spikes, some pretty hard orb timings. So the first thing I'm gonna do, like, before we even touch this area over here, is I'm just gonna get rid of this yellow orb. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Bye-bye. It's gone. Because I'm gonna be getting rid of all of the fake spikes, or the fake orbs. Well, I mean, now that I think about it, I should also be getting rid of the fake spikes. Because they're just really confusing, you know? Like, who wants to deal with that? It's really confusing. Nobody wants to deal with that. But we'll go back here for now. This first jump is not too hard, but if I had to nerf it, which I guess I do, then I will make these 2 spikes fake. Just get rid of them. Now it is a 1 spike jump. It's pretty easy now. Oh yeah, and as promised, I will get rid of these. So yeah, this is pretty good. And, you know, there's already a giant arrow pointing to this pad, right? But, you know, I just feel like it's still somehow not clear enough. So I'm just gonna add a few more arrows. Just a few. Just a few. Just a few. Okay, so I added a few more arrows. Okay, maybe I added a lot more arrows. But I mean, how can you miss that now? I mean, like, there's no way you can miss that pad now, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, it's very clear exactly where it is. But now there's a problem. It covers up the yellow orb a little bit. But I could fix that problem by just getting rid of this arrow. There we go. Next thing we need to fix? Well, I mean, I was gonna fix this jump up here, but, I mean, it's pretty clear. Wait a minute. Arrow? Pad? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Okay, I didn't go that extreme, but, I mean, come on, this looks pretty cool. You can clearly see where you're supposed to go now. Except these 4 blue orbs are kind of, like, really hard. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it a few yellow orbs. I can just move this entire thing over. And that jump, it's pretty obvious. I might actually move this big spike up here, because there's a lot more space to jump now. Boom, there we go. And wait a minute, just in case you can't see the spike, just in case, I'm gonna add one of these. Boom, spike, you know it's there, jump. I mean, come on, this is the 13th level. If you missed that, it's a skill issue. Ooh, what if right here, instead of jumping onto the pad, you just fall onto it? That would make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? Let me just get rid of this saw down here. Does this have layers? It doesn't have layers. And I'm not going to do, like, that pad arrow thing anymore, because it's kind of annoying. It's going to get repetitive, so I'm just going to not do it anymore. Wow, it works just the same. It's just easier. So, for this part of the recording, my dog started barking very loud. She is a small little creature, but she is very loud, I will tell you that. But during this part, I was basically just removing all the fake orbs, and it was just leading up to this part. So, yeah. What if we just put that there? Perfect. Now there's no need for these upper areas. I could just completely remove this platform entirely. I would say that we're making it less objects, but, there's that. So, how about we add, like, a pad here or something? And then we'll, like, decorate it the same way as all the other platforms. So you go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I will use a gravity portal here and some jump pads there. There we go. It's perfect. So now how do we do the coin route? I can move the coin to this little thing right there. That should have honestly been the first coin anyway. I'm gonna make this like a full thing. And now to take the coin route, you simply just jump there. Makes the coin easier. So now I have to redo all of these with regular blocks. There we go. Now this part is when it starts to get really hard. This ship section used to make me so angry. Well, let's change it. Let's just make all these spikes fake. I think it's okay to have the fake spikes here because they're the only spikes here. And then we can also get rid of the gravity portals too, since they're not really needed anymore. And then I'll like extend this guy's jaw, I guess. Actually, how about we replace them, the gravity portals, with arrows? Like those little pulsing arrows that robtop uses all the time. Nice. So I'm just gonna finish doing that part, and I guess I'll just make it a time lapse. Okay, so I finished the entire ship part. Yeah, it's all done. So I basically just changed all the solid spikes into fake spikes, and I added this little arrow here to tell you to go up. So, now it's time for this cube part. This part is really similar to the beginning, except it has a mini portal. So my goal is to just completely eliminate this mini portal, because it's confusing. Ooh, what if I do something funny with blue pads here? That would be cool. Alright, that actually works. Alright, there we go, it's all done. Wait a minute, I might be able to make this work with one yellow orb. No, it does not work. I'll do like that maybe then. You kind of overshoot it a little bit though. Okay, I'll add another one of these platforms. And then I'll add this little guy like down here. Alright, this is already looking really good. So we're gonna get rid of this orb immediately, and this one. Now I might move the portal over here. That way it's still there, because that's kind of like the whole point of this part. And that next section is supposed to be mini ball anyway. It works, but it's janky. I do like how I kind of like fell off that platform there a little bit. I think I'm gonna add a black block there. I'll move this like there, and then I'll have some spikes down here. There we go. That looks like actually really good. So this section is when the trolls start to begin. So I don't think I'm gonna do much besides making those trolls a lot more obvious. And here, we're already in the ball, so I'm just gonna make 2 platforms here that you go back and forth off of. Because that just makes sense. Because, like, why even have those at all if you already have a mechanic that flips gravity? There we go. So now what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna make these trolls a lot more obvious. How about I just make the troll obsolete? Like, I just get rid of it entirely. And then I'll add, like, this here or something. Oh, that's there. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I think this is gonna work. Honestly, let's see what happens. Dude, that works. That works. And obviously, I'm gonna get rid of these. Now, this part, it's pretty obvious what you're supposed to do, so I'm not really gonna do anything around here. Now, here, again, I'm gonna get rid of the troll and make the normal way possible. It's what the Clubstep fans have always wanted. I'll get rid of these spikes up here, because they're probably gonna be a bit confusing. And there we go. Looking a lot better. And I didn't even do that much. Okay, and here I'm probably gonna have another gravity portal with another one of these around it. And then you just don't hit that one. Alright, nice. And I'll just put another spike here. Okay, this is actually looking really great. This whole part is now so much easier, and you can actually take the normal routes. Like, this is probably what Clubstep would have looked like without trolls. Yeah, that's gotta be my favorite part yet. But now it's time for the mini UFO, one of the hardest parts in this level. It's pretty hard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of all the spikes. Every single one. He ate too much candy last night and all his teeth fell out. Yeah, this is really easy now. And then the ship part is like not even hard at all. But I guess I'll nerf it a little bit. Maybe I'll add like a platform down here or something. Yeah, now you can fall onto that, jump over that, and I'll get rid of that orb. So here I'm gonna add 2 pink pads, just to nerf it a little bit. And I'm gonna make this part completely auto after these orbs, so I'm not gonna change that. Okay, now it should work. There we go. And then one last thing before we go to the next part, I am just going to do this, because it looks nice and I like it. So yeah, that part was pretty easy. Anyway, time for the mini ship. How long does this go again? Not that far. Not as far as I thought. Okay, first of all, immediately, getting rid of the gravity portal. Way easier now, bro. This coin route, I'm gonna mainly keep the same, but get rid of the invisible spikes. How does this level look? Like here. Okay, there's a lot of invisible stuff. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. But first, I guess we might as well just get rid of all of these spikes, because we don't need them here. So yeah, that works. There we go. There we go. That makes it a little bit easier, because you can touch the walls now. Next thing, we get rid of these, and we get rid of these. And then I'll add some of these things in there. Then I'm gonna get rid of everything that's in here. Just get rid of it. Now I'm gonna get rid of this under section. Now I'll just extend these inside blocks. Alright, and this is looking pretty good. And now I gotta do the coin. So first, I want to make it clear what is a hitbox and what isn't. There we go, that looks a lot better. Get rid of those spikes. And then, wait, what if I just, like, get rid of everything in here? Like, just like that. And then I'll replace it with these, like, blatantly, obviously fake blocks. That looks so ugly, dude. But I guess it's a nerf, so don't say I didn't do anything nice for you. Alright, looking real nice. This UFO section is now way easier. Well, now there's literally, like, no reason to not go for the coin. Anyway, time to get rid of all of these spikes. Bro, this isn't nerfing Clubstep, this is ruining Clubstep, dude. What am I doing? Okay, that's evil. I'm gonna make it so you can go either way. But, first of all, get rid of this, and get rid of that, and get rid of this, and paste in that. Actually, what if I just, like, made this the main route? So get rid of all these, and then I will add these. There we go. Alright, that part's done. Here I'm gonna get rid of all of these. And I mean, it's getting pretty late in the level. I think the difficulty should start to spike up a little bit. So I think I'm gonna leave in the spikes. Because this, come on, this is not that hard. Actually, I might nerf it a little bit, but like not in the same way. So like maybe I'll take this whole structure and just kind of move it down. So it's still nerfed, but not really in the same way as you might think. And then just here, I'm just gonna straight up remove all of these. So here, these are some pretty blind jumps, so I'm just gonna make them auto. And I'm gonna make this a regular ship, because it's easier. And then I'm just gonna get rid of this last platform. It's like, come on, man. Why do we need that to be there? Alright, this is looking good. Okay, that doesn't work. Like, depending on which timing you hit the orbs at. Yeah, no, that literally just straight up doesn't work. If I do, like, a regular pad here, I don't think that's gonna work, but you never know. Yeah, no, that just doesn't work. So yeah, I'll just do something like this, and then I'll get rid of these spikes. And then I will add a little down arrow here. There you go. You got yourself a down arrow. So now what I'm gonna do here is actually something pretty weird. Oh my god, that scared me. I pressed enter by accident instead of whatever the button I'm pressing right now is. I think it's shift. I pressed enter. Oh my god, that scared me. Alright, I like that. Oh, you can still die there, can't you? Okay, let's just, like, move this over a little bit then. I think I'm gonna keep the spikes over there, because it's not really that hard, but I am going to get rid of the spikes in the, these guys' mouths. I'm just gonna do a bunch of yellow orbs here, just because it's funny. Just like this. And then these, I'm just gonna make these visible blocks that you can actually see. And I'm even gonna do it robtop style and add these things on top. And I am sorry to report that this is the last part that we have to nerf for today until the showcase and the video ends, but let's just do it. Okay, so we're flying through these things, and immediately I want to get rid of the spikes. I want to get rid of them. I don't like them. And also this troll at the end is evil, so I'm also going to get rid of that. I am going to keep this route mostly the same. I might actually keep it exactly the same, except I might get rid of these. That way you have kind of like a second chance to get in there, right? Or what if that's your only chance? Because it's easier. Because, like, people are only taking that route now anyway, so, like, why? What's the point in keeping this one? And now we just make all of these fake. Okay, what if I put a pad here? There we go. And that, my friends, is the last part, all nerf. But I assume that you want to see all of it, like the showcase. So yeah, let's just do that real quick. Anyway, if you enjoyed this Geometry Dash video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. And if you want to play this level that I made here, then the ID will be in the description and the pinned comment. So, with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next one.